In the past, Thai people were seen transgenderism as a sign of mental illness or defect. But in 1990 centuries, changes in attitude and public policy towards LGBT issues began to occur in Thailand. About 12 years later, the Ministry of Health announced that homosexuality would no longer be regarded as a mental illness or disorder. Moreover, in 2005, the Thai Armed Force lifted the ban on LGBT people serving the military. Prior to this reform, LGBT people were exempt as suffering from a mental disorder according to the law of 1954. So after the year 2005, there are more group of people who start to support LGBT. For example, in 2007, the military appointed interim government rewrote Thai rape law, expanding the definition of rape including male and transgender victims. Moreover, in September 2011, the government's National Human Rights Commission or NHRC and the Sexual Diversity Network and NGO proposed draft legislation on same-sex marriage and sought the Thai government's support for the law. Obviously, in 2015, the percentage of respondents who support the same-sex marriage were up to 59.20%, while disagree response were decreased to 35.4%.
Most of the LGBT persons do not receive such rights they deserve to, especially legal challenges. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, as known as LGBT people in Thailand, may face legal challenges not experienced by non-LGBT residents. Both male and female same-sex sexual activity are legal in Thailand, but same-sex couples and households headed by same-sex couple are not eligible for the same legal protections available to opposite-sex couples. In 2013, the Bangkok Post said that while Thailand is viewed as a tourist haven for same-sex couples, the reality for locals is that the law and often public sentiment is not so liberal. In 1989, LGBT activist Nati Tirarojanaphong described the situation as more complicated, as although LGBT citizens do not face direct repression from the state, instead it is a question of subtle negation through invisibility and a lack of social awareness about the homosexual people. And although people acknowledge the existence of homosexuality, they are still not used to the idea of openly gay people. Even fewer have any understanding of the notion of lesbian and gay rights. Moreover, Thai law currently does not recognize same-sex marriage, civil unions, or domestic partnerships, and it is unclear if a same-sex couple or an individual LGBT Thai would be permitted to adopt or have a custody of children. Despite the lack of formal legal recognition, Thai same-sex couples tend to be publicly tolerated, especially in the more urban areas such as Bangkok, Phuket, or Pattaya. The topic we selected is actually related to several SDG goals, such as good health and well-being, gender equality, reduced inequalities, peace and justice, strong institutions. But the one we're going to mainly mention about is gender equality, which is directly related to LGBT concerns. To help improving these concerns, in terms of us, we have to be LGBT friendly. For the first one, don't judge. Listen to how people describe their own identity, gender, partners, and relationships and reflect their choice of languages. And avoid making assumptions about a person's sexual orientation or gender identity. And another one, many languages use terms to describe LGBT people which may be derogatory. If you are translating material, be aware of the cultural context of the terms you are using. A cautionary note, some LGBT people may have reclaimed derogatory words such as dyke, fag, queer, or trainee to describe themselves, but it isn't appropriate for your organization to use these words to describe people. As a general rule, people should avoid using the label homosexual as it is still viewed negatively. Most people are happy with lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender, but if in doubt, ask. And in terms of business or school, the first one to be mentioned about is display of visible non-discrimination statement or LGBT information on display creates a welcoming atmosphere. This could include LGBT posters showing people from the diverse community. in which we live. Use images of LGBT people in a wide range of your publicity materials with clear message that you recognize the positive contribution that LGBT people can make to our society and that your entire organization is welcoming to LGBT people. And the next one is support LGBT communities by advertising your organization in LGBT publications, sponsoring LGBT events, or working in partnership with LGBT organizations. And for our first target, by 2030, substantially increase the number of youth and adults who have relevant skills, including technical and vocational skills for employment, decent jobs, and entrepreneurship. And the indicators is the proportion of youth and adults with information and communications technology or ICT skills by type of skill. And another target is by 2030 as well. Ensure that all learners acquire the knowledge and skills needed to promote sustainable development, including, among others, through education for sustainable development and sustainable lifestyles, human rights, gender equality, promotion of a culture of peace and nonviolence, global citizenship, and appreciation of cultural diversity and of culture's contribution to sustainable development. And the indicator here is the extent to which global citizenship education and education for sustainable development, including gender equality and human rights, are mainstreamed at all levels in national education policies, curricula, teacher education, and also student assessment.